Kangarilla Road and Screwcaps. Well, we used cork up until 2002 essentially. 2003 we started putting our wines under screwcap. The reason, well, I guess the reason was quite simple from our point of view. Having spent an enormous amount of time, effort and money trying to do the best we could to put the best into bottle, we were starting to get a little perturbed by the number of return bottles that were coming to us, not because of the wine quality itself, but because of the impact this little piece of wood called cork had on the wine. Discussions with our suppliers really didn't make things any better for us, and we made a decision to start searching elsewhere for an alternate closure. Screwcap for me is the ideal solution. It's pretty much solved our problem in terms of tainted wine. In fact, since 2003, we haven't seen any issues relating to cork-related issues, as we would expect. And I think the reasons for that are really important. Screwcap versus cork. Screwcaps that we use are consistent across every screwcap. So we have a box of, say, 1,000 screwcaps. Every one of those screwcaps is absolutely identical. The piece of synthetic material that is inert, that actually touches the surface of the wine, that material is consistent across every capsule that we use. Now cork, unfortunately, as good as a cork might be, because it is a natural product and it is made up of cells, the problem is that not every cork is the same. And the problems that we see, not only from the taint that can come from, say, mouldy corks, we also see problems with oxygenation. Cork is a breathing piece of material. It allows air in through the cork into the wine. This can be a good thing from a development point of view, but more often than not what we see is within even 2 or 3 bottles under cork of the same wine, we can see quite a marked difference from one bottle to the next and this is something you just won't see with screwcap. The other thing I like about screwcap is that, and many people seem to miss this, is that the screwcap pretty much locks the bottle up. The screwcap isn't totally impervious to air. It actually allows air in at a rate at around 10 times less than cork, so it still is allowing for a very slow oxidation. The thing I like about that is that I can go back to this wine at 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and generally, and this depends obviously on the quality of the wine, but we see lovely freshness, we see lovely varietal definition remaining in the wine for a much longer period of time than we would under cork. Now, apart from the taint issues, of course, as I said earlier, we spend an enormous amount of time, particularly money and effort, to put the best quality wine we can into the bottle, and by locking it up with a screw cap, we are pretty much guaranteed that when you open it as a consumer, you're going to see exactly what we put into the bottle when it left the winery.